Hi everyone, Judy here, welcome to my channel. Today I will be doing a current favorites video for you guys, and so basically the gist of this video is that I will be showing you what I've been loving currently in terms of makeup products and just random stuff. So I'm going to be starting off with the makeup products and then I'll end off with random things. The first thing that I have that I want to show you guys that I've been loving is definitely a holy grail product in my makeup kit and makeup stuff, and it's this Mercier. Laura Mercier. Yeah, I've heard of people say Mercier. I don't know. Anyways, the Laura Mercier loose setting powder in translucent. I cannot tell you guys how much I love this stuff. From going from a cheap powder to testing out baby powder to this, oh my gosh, I honestly love this. I've used this to set my under eye concealer as well as to set my highlighted areas on my face. I've worn this makeup ever since about 5 o'clock in the mornings, and 5 o'clock in the morning, and it's about 5 o'clock in the afternoon, so is that like 12 hours already? No, is it? 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, yeah, 12 hours I've been wearing this makeup, and it's really doing well considering it has been 12 hours of wear. And so I really love this powder. It's very finely milled. It's really smooth and silky to the touch. It sets my makeup so effortlessly. I use this to not only set though, but I also use it to bake as well under my eyes. I just love this powder. Compared to my cheap powder that I had used previously, my cheap powder that I'd used, it left lots of white residue, and I had to camouflage that over with another lot of powder over the top. So after contemplating and buying this, because it is $77 for this jar, I would actually repurchase like lots and lots of these to stock up, because I just love this product, and I love what it's done wonders in terms of me baking and setting my face and my under eyes and things like that. So I love this stuff. Definitely worth $77, and I'll put a link in the description box below into where I found it. Next thing I've been loving is a primer, and it's the Nivea Men Sensitive Post Shave Balm. I've loved this as a primer. I feel that it gets the most longevity out of my foundation. Does that make sense? It makes my foundation last even more than what it's meant to, it just makes it just makes my foundation last long. I'm wearing it today, and I've worn it under, every time I wear my foundation, I've always got this primer on before I actually put my foundation on. The foundation that I'm wearing today is the Estee Lauder Double Wear Stay in Place Makeup, and this is my favorites too, but I will talk about that later. But that claims to be I'm not sure if it's 12 hour, but it's like a long period of time it says that it wears, and I've had this makeup on for 12 hours, and I can just get a mirror. Yeah, I feel like the makeup still looks really fresh to me. It looks really fresh. It hasn't worn in places, it's stayed in place. There's no patches or anything, no patches of where I've like laid my head, and I've touched my face quite a few times. So yeah, I feel like not only the foundation that I've been using in itself is long wearing. Sorry, I can't talk today, I'm so not only is it the foundation, but I also feel it's the post shave balm, which I use for a primer. So love this stuff, really inexpensive for how much you get, And yeah, so for a long time now I have been contemplating in what foundation to purchase. You know that I'm a MAC girl. I love my MAC foundations, but I wanted to venture out into the foundations world and find other foundations that I would like. I saw a lot of reviews from the Estee Lauder Double Wear foundation, and I did my own research and looked it up, got samples and everything, and tried it out. And so I decided, from all the research and the reviews that I had seen, I decided to just go ahead and buy it. And I honestly do not regret buying this foundation. This will have to be, this is equivalent, the love for this foundation is equivalent to my love for MAC foundations. It's transfer proof, which means that like when you touch something or dab your foundation or something, little or no transfer of your foundation will be on the item or whatever you're touching. I believe that this is true because I've tried it myself. But yeah, I just love this foundation. I'm wearing it today. I love the look that it gives on my skin. I've just really enjoyed wearing this foundation. I think for the winter though, because it's autumn now, it's going to be winter soon, I will be purchasing a lighter shade. But at the moment this shade is okay, just a little tad dark, but I can still work with it. So yeah, I've been loving this. And this I think this was about between 50 to 60 bucks from my local farmers. Next thing that I have to show you is a very inexpensive item, and it's the City Color Highlight Trio. Just looks like this, has 3 highlighters. I use these 2 here. Sorry, excuse my nails, they are embarrassing. I need to redo them. But anyways, I use these 2 shades here, and I love the look that it gives. It's not like a wham or a stripe of what's it called, of highlighter, but it just gives a really nice glow and iridescence to your face that like makes you look healthy. And I've been loving it. I've been wearing it religiously all the time. I just love it. I haven't been wearing any other highlighter. So it's a very inexpensive product, and yeah, it's worked really well for me, and I've been using this all the time. I have been loving this Bronx Colors Contouring To Go palette. I normally just use this colour here. I haven't been really into the cream contouring. I was on it for a little bit, but now I don't know, I've just kind of steered away from it. But I've been using this concealing color here, and I love this. I love the formula of the concealer. It's very creamy, but it's not like a thick creamy like the MAC Studio Sculpt concealer. I'm not sure if is that what it's called. I'm not too sure, but you know what I mean, the one in the pot. But yeah, no, this is very creamy. It's not very thin, but it's not too thick, and it's very blendable with your sponge or with your fingers. I'm wearing it under my eyes as well as under my brow bone, or on my brow bone. But I love this concealer. I think the only thing is that you have to set it to make sure it doesn't move around, just like with any other concealer. But yeah, no, I really love this. I really enjoy using this concealer. It's very creamy, different from my BH Cosmetics concealer palette. That one is a cream to powdery finish, and I used to love the formula of that until I started to get dry patches like in between my eyebrows and just under here, and every time I would use the concealer to, like, you know, to clean up my brows, because it's cream to powder, when it turns into powder it would stick or adhere to my dry patches, and that's not a good look. So yeah, I've been really enjoying this this highlighter concealer type color by Bronx Colors. Very inexpensive as well. I think this was between $5 to $10 at a makeup clearance sale that I went to. The second to last product I want to share with you is the Baby Skin Maybelline New York Baby Skin Instant Pore Eraser. I really enjoy this stuff. I cannot imagine my foundation routine anymore with I cannot imagine my foundation routine being complete without this. This has been a joy to have in my foundation routine, and to be honest, I cannot, if I'm going to invest in buying the is it the pore, it's like a pore eraser type thing that Benefit does. I really want to try that out, because you know, I knew that I had like big pores or like big holes in my face, but I didn't really feel like, I wasn't really like self-conscious about it, or I didn't really care about it until you know, these type of products came out. I was like, oh, maybe if I use something like that, it would maybe up my makeup foundation game a little bit. Honestly, ever since I've used this, my Laura Mercier powder, my post shave balm, I've been getting so many compliments on how like smooth my face looks and how flawless my face looks. With my foundation game, or my foundation routine being upgraded a little bit, I think using things like a primer and a pore eraser, or if you've got pores like me, that is, or like a, you know, instant pore eraser or something like that, it will definitely change your foundation game dramatically. And honestly, without this, definitely like, I can't even talk. That's how excited I am about this product. I just really enjoy this. It works. It doesn't so much fill in the pores, but it like blurs them out. So I'll come up close, and it just looks so lovely. I love this product so much, and I really want to try. If this works, and other people have been loving the Benefit Professional, that's what it's called, the Professional. If this works and people have been loving the Professional, I honestly cannot wait to get my hands on the Professional cream thing. So anyways, this has been a favorite of mine. And the last makeup thing that I have to show you guys is a palette, an eyeshadow palette, and this was gifted to me by a very good family friend, and she does makeup as well, but I've asked her to make a YouTube channel, but she's still on the fence about it, but I honestly hope she does, because she's got mad makeup skills, and I think she's like a bigger makeup fanatic than me. But yeah, anyways, she gifted me this palette, and it's like upside down. I can't really show you guys the shadow because I dropped it on my first attempt of doing this video, and 2 eyeshadows came out. But anyway, it's the Morphe palette. I think it's the 35K. Does that even make sense? I don't know if it's just a sticker to label it or something, or if that's what the palette's called, but it just looks like this. It's got all browns and neutrals, and she knows that I love my browns and neutrals. But yeah, I absolutely love this palette. I haven't swatched all the colours, so I don't know if all the colours are well pigmented, but with the colours that I have used so far, I've gotten the shadows are really pigmented and nice. I love how it effortlessly blends out. What else can I say? The colors are just like really beautiful. You've got some cool browns, some warm browns, and it's just a mixture of cool and warm colors in this palette. So yeah, I've been loving this palette, and ever since I was gifted this palette, I've been using it every time I'm doing like a eyeshadow, every time I'm wearing either eyeshadow, or I want a dramatic or a simple look. So I think I've got one more thing to show you. This is just a random thing. So my husband and I and our 2 girls have been so sick for the past week with a cold. We haven't been to work for a week, and my girl Saviana hasn't been to preschool in a few days. So to get us through the cold flu type season, Vicks, I've just peeled off the label because I was bored, but Vicks has been getting us through these colder winter months. What I do with Vicks is not only rub it on, like for myself, my husband and my daughter, we're not like, we rub it on our chest obviously, and the back and the neck, and put it under our nose. But also what I like to do when we're bathing baby, Nivea or Saviana, if we're in the shower, what I like to do is just get a bowl of hot water, really hot water, and spoon out maybe a teaspoon or a tablespoon of Vicks. Chuck it in the boiling water or hot water, let it steam, and it will just steam up the whole bathroom with Vicks, and it will just like clear your nose, and it will just make you feel so much better. And yeah, that's what I've been doing so far with the Vicks. And also this is my favorites because I love the smell of Vicks as well. I don't know anyone who doesn't love the smell of Vicks, but it'll be interesting to know if any of you guys out there don't like the smell of Vicks. I love it. Like, I used to, when I was pregnant with Saviana, I used to just smell it like all the time, and it was addictive to me when I was pregnant. But anyways, that's one favorite as well throughout currently. My favorite song would have to be at the moment, and it's not a new song. I don't know, when I was younger I used to be like into my music, into updated stuff, but now I'm just like, whatever I hear sounds good or whatever, like, or if it's a catchy tune, like, you know, I'll get into it. It doesn't necessarily have to be updated. Anyways, my husband and I, we're just into like our gospel and Christian music at the moment, and we've been listening to Kirk. I know he's been around for ages, and I've listened to him ever since I was in high school, but there's a song that he sings, is my life, I give my heart, I give my all. I will put the link down below, but that's one of our favorite songs that we love to sing, and even Saviana sings this song too. So yeah, we love, well, that's my favorite song for currently. My favorite program currently would have to be, well, actually favorite movie, because I haven't been watching too many programs, but my favorite movie so far, The Book of Life. Yes, I know it's a children's movie, and I know it's probably been around for a long time, but I just love the story and the story behind the movie, and it's just got a lovely meaning to it. It's about Mexican people, and I love Mexican people. Like, there's just something about their culture that is so, it's just really, really cool. Yeah, and it's just got songs, and they've like Mexicanized it, if that makes sense. It's such a cool movie. If you haven't watched it, watch it. And my kids and, you know, our family just enjoy watching The Book of Life. And the moral or the story behind the story or behind the movie is that anyone can die, but it takes great courage to live. So if you haven't watched that movie, look it up on the net, or rent out the DVD if you can find it, because it's such a great family movie to watch. Anyways, I think that's all my favorites for now. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you have any questions, or if you want me to do a review on any of these products, then let me know in the comment section down below. I am doing a more in-depth review on the Estee Lauder foundation, so keep an eye out for that. What is that? I'm going to go, it's actually Mother's Day today, so my husband and I are going to be going to dinner soon, and I think we're taking the kiddies along with us, because what's Mother's Day without your kids? I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I love you guys, and I'll see you in my next videos. Bye. Do you want to say bye? Do you want to say bye? Huh? Do you want to say bye? Huh? Can you say bye? Let there be light.